The following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
And we're back. Now, during the break, aside from listing all of the worst earners from, what was it, 1960 onwards?
1970 to 2019, yep.
Well, I mean, you listed a couple from the 60s as well.
Oh, I did too, yes.
The intrepid heroes have, yes, they have solved the hidden secret in the letters from Roya, that they were delivered by the messenger who somehow can find them wherever they are. They did that.
Homing beacons.
And well, I say they did that, but Saphiro in canon will have been the one to be like, no, wait, there's something wrong about these ordinary letters. I will examine them closer. Apparently he did that, and his character apparently did that, and the players have worked out secrets and held within, and we are in camp that evening, and I will let them decide how they want to handle this, what with them being listened to 100% of the time guaranteed.
Well, that's the thing, it's like, I can't, because I was thinking, I could draw something in the ground or something, but it's like, but Suglin can't even read what I would scribble there, so...
We're discussing where we want to go next, though, so...
Yeah.
It's... What you...
I will just tap the letter. I will tap the letter and then just...
Yep.
Put a... ask for your map.
And you'd have to ask for my letter as well.
Yeah.
I don't know why you don't just go to where the bands turn red and you can't monitor you.
We don't know that they can't, though.
I wouldn't make that assumption.
I was wondering that. I was thinking... But yeah, and then I'll place it down and then I'll put an arrow pointing sort of to the I guess the northwest in this case. So I'm not even saying anything, I'll just point at the letters, point at the maps, and then just draw with my finger in the dirt and arrow.
I actually have to roll. Well, I have to roll because...
And just gives you a significant, look,
Have you got gas?
You bastard.
Yes, and this is where the gas comes from.
You bastard!
You bastard.
You bastard. Right. That's a pass.
I think I have to do this too because Stump's dumb as a brick. So it's a pass.
So... Well, there was that hard-packed road as well.
Yes. We were talking about that earlier. I mean, there must be a lot of trouble along that way if
The other
road like that.
The other thing is here, I can't see any tracks. There's no real paths.
Well, and also we know that we're at the edge of the kingdom, essentially.
I know there's one other town. But on the map it looks tiny. I think if it's a capital will be large. And with how grandeur and amazing this capital is, I'm pretty sure if it was on a map, you would know. I mean, look, Ifrit's finger is well mapped.
If capital not on your map,
Then I didn't get the whole map.
people travel there need water, yes? And I'll be going to tap on the oasis and the road next to it like we've been talking about.
Yep.
And I'll also just sort of tap on that bit where Roy mentions it. So maybe capital down this road.
Well, we didn't go down there because we were wanting to go elsewhere. We had to come here.
We had to get scribbles and offer prayer to Ifrit.
So let's.
Scribbles are just slurping up as much soup as he can get.
So,
Oh.
what do you say we return the path that we took? Again, skirt the edge of the Warren hole.
Actually, I will pull Scribbles away after a little bit and go, no. Remember, you're not supposed to eat too much when you haven't eaten for a while. Pace yourself, little friend. We were taught this once before when we were malnourished.
Yes.
Seems like he's right. You don't want to gorge yourself.
You can have
You'll
more than
become
a few
sick and
hours.
stringy.
If we return and go down that other path, I think the capital is in that direction. I mean, we could ask them in there, but I don't know how much we get.
Yeah. Also, why would there be such a well-worn road heading off to the west?
Well, you're right.
It went
It was
nowhere.
If it wasn't for the map, I thought we had the whole map. So that is on me.
There's no sus button.
That seems to make sense.
He wouldn't give you map that shows you where to go this early too. Less interesting for game.
Well,
Water cuts off this way.
the only stuff over here is the finger or the orc camp, and I don't wish to go to the orc camp.
If we go more east, we end up where we start.
That's right. I think we're going the wrong way.
We got one friend back, now we go get rest.
Well, we're going to also have to find some challenges along the way. We have already lost at least 1 point for the last 2 days. We do not wish to lose any more.
Like, yeah. Maybe we should have fought the big flying thing.
How many points did you lose?
It's been a while.
It would be folly fighting that thing.
It's poison.
Unless we can
much
pin it
danger.
to the ground, then it has the advantage.
Well, is there a way we can put it to the ground?
I mean, for one thing, I don't think it's going to just land with its wings out for us.
And I've only got the one rope that may hold it. Which,
Using the size of that thing, you'd have to tie it to something fairly heavy.
and that's
but
it.
not
It's
just
what you got to
open
hold
up.
it to. Yes.
Only see orcs bring them down with much orcs.
But it's how many you lose along the way. I mean,
Yes.
yes,
Just like when it's orcs, does it really matter?
no, sheer numbers. But we don't have the sheer number.
Hard to fly when many spears in you. Not dumb either.
I don't even
Wyverns.
think Ifrit's folly could bring it down.
That not normal wyvern either. Eyes very strange.
Maybe with being by the tower and eating stuff in the tower, it's become magical. Anyway, I need
Eaton's
to.
like, so glowing eyes didn't give that away, genius.
the-
Sorry, I'm weak from hunger.
You could just ask for another bowl, you know. Thank you.
If we want those ruins, maybe after capital, get big shiny armor, get shield, get more smash, then come back. Maybe find something can pass unseen.
Maybe that's what you ask for your gift at 50.
But to be fair, he has promised us to give us back our equipment. But yes, perhaps we could get something delivered sooner.
Well, Roy said that a lot of our gear is there and she's been allowed to look over it.
Makes sense, keep shiniest sugar in capital.
Even though it was disconcerting how much we found already at other locations.
Right, I need to have a walk around and see if there's anyone.
Yes, perhaps whatever that little bat creature is you mentioned.
Yeah, I'm concerned about the bat creature. Get up and walk away. It's the fucking judges I'm concerned about.
That grim motherfucker.
With a Y!
Yeah, the Y.
So cool.
Right, I'm going to hide in shadows. I'm not going to go any further because I know how far he puts out the bowels and stuff now. So I'll, in the darkness. Hide in
nice.
shadows is a 3.
No.
Move silently is a 12, so.
Very good.
You were able to pass close enough to the camp of the clerics to overhear two people talking. One of them appears to be an Athoturian, and the other appears to be a Namatian priestess. And the Athoturian is like, might as well get some rest then while we can. It will be a long day tomorrow and sleep will be short. Sleep is always shorter than normal. Oh, the judges are going to sweep down their holy fire upon that camp. And that's going to make a lot of noise. Screams and wails of the unresistable holy fire will undoubtedly keep us up some. Well, they might want some healing, if any of them survive. Should we not warn them? You know? I rather think we are. The barefoot gentleman just sort of gets up. He's like, "Come, my lady, we must start bickering before we return to camp."
I want to return to camp. I'm going to come up behind Saphira though.
Did I just have a nipple?
Oh, Scribbles, no!
You're right. It's old habits of die thought.
She's just teasing Scribbles.
Saphira.
Duh!
You almost dropped him. Maybe I should hold him.
I trust you.
Saphira.
God damn it, you know I can't do anything to you now.
We need to leave now.
Okay, that's all I need to hear. Okay, everybody, we're breaking camp, heading back and back west into the, I suppose, back into the bracelets working part of the country.
Well, they are working here though.
Yeah.
Okay.
We camped right on the edge.
Let's just say fire and brimstone don't go well on my skin complexion.
Ah, so they've made their choice. They chose poorly.
Well, they chose Torley.
Nonsense.
Lupus just like, perhaps it's not you. Perhaps their god told them of some of the abominations that are traveling with you.
Something's not right with them.
No. It is right to want to destroy certain abominations. There's me, your werewolf friend. You travel with an orc. Lots of Tor religion people hate orcs because they're creatures of the dark god, which for no good reason they hate.
Then there's the rat and me.
Dark worshippers are evil.
There's nothing wrong with the cute little... What's wrong with it?
What's wrong with what? Well, just because Scribbles can legibly write better than most nobility.
Oh,
They
that's
should
not
learn peasants.
hard.
Yes, but he's a rat that can do it.
Yeah.
That's not normal here.
Many creatures that grow up around the magical fields and high thaumaturgical content develop increased abilities and awareness.
I thought he was a man that turned into a rat. I don't know.
All that. Druids and such.
I mean, he wasn't tell Valen.
Let's just break camp and leave before they decide that we are all evil and we need to be purged from this.
I thought they'd already decided that.
Yes, they
Yeah, but
did.
they still have their schedule. So let's us be away.
Yes,
Be
former
on the team.
master. I'll roll
Just-
up them bales and pack up them carts up.
As you know, after this, you can't go back to them.
No, I can't.
You can't. And quite likely, you can't go into any other Tor establishment until you reach Pax Imperia, is it?
Eden's like, that's garbage.
Well,
Just
Laurentian
because some stuffy
Monastery.
pants have taken a dislike to something, we don't really know what they're doing. He's a cleric of Tor. He's a famous cleric of Tor. I remember.
How did he explain it? That the etiquette says you're not.
Yes, but remember, every single one of the people who made that claim all the way back in Romania were worshippers of the Dark One, as it turns out, and corrupted.
Yeah, but again, I'm not saying your whole religion is falling over.
No, but this is also clearly there's a
But
sickness
you
in
have,
this one too.
and no. What if there isn't? What if they are just following the higher up orders? What if these ones are all fine, but because they're told to do it, they're doing it?
Yes, okay. So there's either a corruption here, or they are following a corruption.
Yes,
Yeah.
but they're not corrupt. They're not corrupted. I'll never say that.
Well, they may be. We do not know.
But what I'm concerned is, once you do this, you can't go to any temples.
I will be able to go to Larantia.
Yes, that's the only one. Maybe.
Cleric Avery has known me for a long time. He's a just man.
What if Cleric Avery isn't there? What if he's no longer in charge?
Then I will have to write some letters before we arrive and see how they are answered.
We need to leave now. Are we all ready to go?
Brendan, you have passed a perception check. I'm just waiting for it to get students.
And I need to re-roll that one. And again.
Where are all these sixes? And you have also passed your check. You hear something fluttering overhead, leathery. But by the time you look up, nothing is there.
Large or small?
Sounded smallish, say bat-sized.
Going in which direction?
West.
Creeping from Dunlop. Well, not really, but I mean, I'm basically hinting at evil spy.
Did you see that or hear that?
Me here, no see. It leads us.
Let's return to the tree line. And I'm afraid we'll see how far we can get tonight. I know that taking a cart through the forest at night is dangerous, but we need to make as much ground as possible.
Meanwhile, in a dark room far away, unbeknownst to all of you.
What troubles you, my Lord Master?
It is very interesting. Ifrit's folly is in the possession of a very interesting group to me, and they come hence.
Shall I send out some to retrieve it?
No. In time, they will come to me. Acting
Me have idea.
Yeah, me too. What if we were to construct a cage, right, same idea, that could hold many spoints?
Not
We
stump
still haven't
idea.
even found one point yet.
How bad is your eyesight yet?
And it's getting pretty bad. I would say in another month or so I might see as poorly as you do.
Right, if you and Stump can lead the way.
Righto.
Before we go, we leave orc tracks, marks they see. Then, when they come out, they not chase, not stretch too far. If
Because they'll
orcs-
be afraid that orcs are about to raid. You know,
I can do.
You know, everyone says that you're the thickest plank, but you're really not, are you?
Walks away.
Stump, not a plank.
That's actually amazing. Right.
Oh!
No,
You can sleep comfortable on that if you ever get to sleep again.
we're not breaking camp in a hurry, but we should break camp in a hurry. As fast as
I'll
possible.
start cooking our travel meal.
No. Put everything out. Just rush it.
You mean we're going to have to dip into my jerky reserve?
Orc tracks. Just
All over. Me know where chopper.
remember to hide yours. Remember? Uneven sweeps this time. Not the same.
Me understand.
Do as much as possible while we are moving it out. Catch up as soon as possible.
I'm going to just nip on ahead, says Eden, and have a look to make sure our way is a bit clear. I don't like the idea that something could be lying in wait while we make haste.
Oh,
She'll give scribbles back to Saphira. Hang on to my food.
I'll
No, she's
wait.
joking.
I'll wait between. Gauge distance.
Oh, Hog! For you.
Zulu, I need you to convince me to leave with you.
Saphiro, if you don't leave now, your holy quest is never going to be completed. How can you serve Tor dead?
I know, but I gave them my word that I would be here in the morning.
I think they would surely understand if you
Saphiro?
were under immediate threat of
Saphiro.
destruction.
What's that? Bang.
He's not wearing a helmet.
That's a sapping attack unless you choose to fail.
I mean, I'm going to choose to fail, and it works because there's no way I'd suspect Zulu would.
I've already told you that I'm not going.
I'd suspect Sula could reach that height.
No, I know she can because we trained together, and I was like, "Oh, you can actually kick that high, impressive." But yeah, no.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Sorry, Scribbles. Just, can someone give me a hand to get him on the cart? If we don't do this now,
I will help you. Here's a large one.
I'll apologise to him tomorrow.
Certainly. What? I'm curious.
I'll do this.
He's fully human?
I don't know. I've never asked. So I'll put Scribbles on his chest, and then I will pick up the hammer and put it on the
Hammer
cart.
don't like that.
No, it doesn't like that, but it's on the ground at the moment doing nothing.
Pretty damn cold.
Yep, up and beside him. Don't touch his hammer. Oh, you can touch the other one all you like, just not that one.
He has more than one hammer. Oh.
Yes, I know. Anyway, I need to move.
Pans, pots, 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 pots.
We should leave a couple of bits and pieces, like we didn't manage to gather everything.
Can spare.
Cup here, plate there, nothing important. Survival will address this scene a little bit. So you survival to remove my track, so survival to add some. Because they're like orc things.
You got tracking as well, haven't you?
I do have tracking.
With tracking, because obviously you're trying to make tracks.
No.
If was I allowed as a pass?
You also got hunting as well, haven't you?
I do.
So you know what tracks you need to put and where.
Yeah, there's all these things that might be bonuses. And
You got a 4 anyway, so it's alright.
See, you're innately doing a thing that they had to invent a rule for the thickies who play 5th edition.
Yeah.
Called a skill challenge.
Yep.
But that's just how you've always played. Just going like, I have this, will that work? And your DM's like,
Is there any way I could use swashbuckling?
is there any way I could use swashbuckling to solve this problem?
The ocean's just a big,
No, there's no
big
shit.
pocket to hold fish.
Yeah, the ocean's just a big pocket to hold fish. Yo, just this once.
Don't go abusing it.
This lake is only
Different body of
Don't
water.
start.
I draw your attention to the boys in Moiraine catching fish and how they picked them out of the river's pocket.
Yes.
So that is why you sometimes get away with that.
Yeah.
Because that is how you catch a fish sometimes.
That was fucking great there.
And she's just like, whoop, whoop, whoop. Well, I've done my part. Whoop, doop, doop, doop. And they're like, cheating bitch. Also, you're supposed to clean what you catch.
And then she looks at them and
And it's like, yeah,
alright, we'll do it.
yeah, women's work is what she says it is, boy. Right, okay, we're alienating Ken because he hasn't read any of the good ones. Which, well, the first one's
That was the first one, so
Was that in the first one? I thought that was in book 2.
that was in the
I
first
also
one.
read book 2.
I'm sorry. That one is actually not that good. Like, it just... It waffles around the point a bit. I mean, I see the point of a lot of it later, but, like, cool. Anyway. Okay, so you break camp. I'm just going to roll 50 things here. Stump hasn't done any of his forward ranging checks, so we're just not going to accept those. That's good. That's next right up.
It's because Eaton was being the first and foremost lead on that while I did the tracks.
Oh, we're moving away from that now.
Oh, okay. In that case, I
no,
feel
it's
like
too
I
late.
should
I
know.
already said. No, it's too late. It's too late. You can't do it now. It's too late for no reason.
Well, if it's for no reason.
Might as well roll a die for no reason.
Ah.
Oh yes! Oh my fucking god!
Now, it all depends on what he says after revealing that I just rolled a natural 20.
What an utter waste.
No!
Because not because I'm not allowing it, just because there's
There's
not
no
actually
such
anything to find.
It's so fun.
Look, when there's nothing to find, there's nothing to find.
My first natural 20 was really good, so I'm okay with that.
So you travel for 4 days. Oh no, wait! You'll probably go back onto the road once you're past the ruins, won't you?
Yeah.
So
hit the road.
that would actually be 3.25 days. I'm just going to say it is. Man, I've completely lost track of the current date. Listening to the notes back and editing them is going to be a pain in the ass. Because I'll also have to keep track of the time passage.
Weren't we coming up on your tide?
Not quite.
Oh, okay.
In Warmwood, it was still a month, I think.
Yeah. But anyway.
So we're going to follow the path south.
So eventually you reach the oasis.
Yeah.
Where there is water.
And we talked.
Warrior immediately just starts filling up skins.
Yep.
So
Do the same thing.
Because she's basically covered in water skins, right?
I'll also look to see how many fresh tracks since we left.
Yes.
Lots.
Some.
Moving southwest
And north.
and north. Which are the fresher ones?
North. Well, and both north, I mean north-ish.
Yeah. Were the north ones like military boots and such?
It's hard to tell because in sort of sand, everything just sort of...
Yep. Alright.
Did we get any indications of whatever that fluttering might have been on any of those other nights?
No, you've seen that scene.
Has that happened? So, yeah.
You know, none of you have seen that since.
Points changes, seeing as we're back at where we effectively...
We've all lost
bring
another
each
point, basically, because not really a
The
lot
journey with
happening.
not much going on
other.
yet.
Yeah.
And your intense encounter with the legitimate judges of Tor was out of range, so
Yeah.
it doesn't count,
Yeah.
even if they can see you.
Yeah. Alright, so we'll we're going to go to the south. We're going to go through the forest still. We want to go back up to the road.
We could just go down that road that we
Yeah.
take on the other side of the oasis that curves down and then heads.
So we don't. Once we
You don't
hit
know that.
the edge of that map, that's it. We either continue up to the main road, or carry on through the forest.
When I was making you weren't originally going to get that map on the other side. I was like, you don't really need it because, when I was like, I've got some extra time. I'll make it. So I tried to make it so that when I put it on the wall,
Emerge.
the gap between them would be missing from the map,
Yep.
but I didn't quite get it right.
So it's
a bit closer. It's a bit closer than it otherwise would be.
Oh, so there is technically a span of distance.
There is a span of
between
distance in between there, yeah.
Okay.
Right. We're going to go southwest.
I think keeping the trees as potential cover either side is probably a good idea.
Well, it's a fairly wide clearing.
I fear we're in danger of running low on feed.
I don't know where the closest one is. The only way would be to go back to Wormwood and get more. It's only one.
Too far.
It's the only one I can guarantee. So, but
Far too far.
if
Maybe we need good hunt and forage before set out.
those hilarious little round things are around this area.
Coward can't eat those.
Need forage for horse.
that's the hard part, feeding us has been easy. We still have food for us. Just forage for animals.
Are there
Well,
any?
hopefully there'll be a settlement on the other side of this forest.
So there's no grasses around the edge of the oasis he can
What
eat?
isn't
A
that
little bit.
isn't that what your letter said? There was a settlement coming up.
Oh, mine.
It mentioned
Oh, you also mentioned
Yeah.
a trade settlement.
a trade settlement in the middle of a fortress, basically. Or
Oh, I guess it's probably the same one that mine's talking about, just worded differently.
Well, didn't
Cities
it say
all
there may be a
around the
trade
wall hut.
fortress, a place to stop?
Didn't know
yes,
what the
we don't know where
fort would be.
exactly it is, but it's somewhere
Because I don't really build
wherever
them.
Roya had been.
Well, let's keep pushing and see what we can do. We'll try and find anything that is
You're out of luck.
no food, nothing.
Well, anything remotely serviceable for horses' needs that would cut down a supplies has been well cropped
yeah,
by passing horse users. And the guards, as you know, use horses.
If
quite a
we
bit.
were to collect some from further in while we ranged,
It would slow us down.
yeah.
That's the problem. It's a 50-50. You want to slow down with the possibility.
Yeah.
Again, same thing. There might be a possibility that there might be nothing when we get to the end of it. So,
Can horses eat, like, leaves from the top of palm trees?
no.
Don't think so.
No, because they're highly fibrous.
I'm sure he'll be fine.
So we've got quite a bit of time to the next one. I'll take to. Actually, I will take to explaining some of the stories of like what happened through our mini journey so far. So
Oh, okay, go ahead. Oh, okay, go ahead. Oh, okay, go ahead. Oh, okay, go ahead.